want to talk about building systems that stick, turning your daily routine into a productivity powerhouse. By the way, if you're looking to up your discipline game, download my free ebook, Discipline Made Simple. 5 proven steps to transform your life in the next 30 days. I'll put the link in the comments below. So picture this. It's Monday morning, your alarm blares, and you're off to the races. You've got emails, you've got meetings, and you've got that to-do list that's longer than a CVS receipt. Sound familiar? If your days feel like a chaotic juggling act, it might be time to build systems that work with you and not against you. And science backs this. So there's so much science behind systems. So let's talk about first, why even bother with systems? Research has your back on this totally. According to a study published by the European Journal of Social Psychology, it takes an average of 66 days, yes, 66 days to form that new habit. But here's the kicker. Habits thrive in environments that are designed for success. In other words, your routine is not only good, but it's only as good as the system that it lives in. So if you don't have a good system, your routine could be going against you. And James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains it best. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. How true. Translation, a solid system is your secret weapon for crushing your goals, whether it's finally hitting that inbox to 0 or mastering your meal prep. Whatever it takes. But if you have a system in place, it could all be possible for you. And there's importance in personalization when it comes to systems. So one size does not fit all, and it rarely works when it comes to productivity. So it's your life, your goals, your preferences. They're so unique, right? So your systems should be too. Personalizing your systems, and it ensures that you're aligning with your natural energy levels, your work styles, and your priorities. So for instance, if you're a morning person, tackling your most important and challenging tasks of the day, that might be your golden ticket first thing in the morning, right? Now, when you have a night owl, flip the script, right? And save those for later in the day. So you do you, whatever works best for you. You know your energy levels. You know when you're the most productive. So go with it. And a personalized system, it also helps you to stay consistent because it's designed to fit seamlessly into your existing routine. So research from the Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology, they highlight that systems tailored to individual strengths and your habits, they significantly boost engagement and efficiency. So how about that? So the system could be your system. Not every guru that's out there, not everyone that's on social media that is talking about morning routines and all their systems has it all together. It might work for them, but it might not work for you. So when your system reflects you, it becomes less of a chore and more of flow. And that's what we want in our lives. We want that flow. We don't want to feel like we're hitting a concrete wall and all these roadblocks, right? So a few ways to be able to do that is to anchor your habits. Let's talk about habit stacking. The technique involves just linking a new habit to an existing one. So for example, if you already brew your coffee each morning, use that time to plan your top 3 priorities for the day. Research from Stanford professor B.J. Fogg's Tiny Habits, his method shows that trying a new habit by adding it to an existing routine, it increases the likelihood for success because you're already in motion, right? So pair your habit with something enjoyable. If you hate writing reports or hate working on, a long presentation that you need to work on, do it while sipping your favorite latte or listening to a killer playlist. So bring out the tunes sometimes. And you might want to batch like a boss, I call it. Stop multitasking. Seriously, just stop. I know that I can't do it at all. I had to stop it 100%. And you may not be like me, but I would give it a shot, seriously. Studies from the American Psychological Association, they show that multitasking, it can reduce your productivity by up to 40%. I need to be productive. I don't know about you, but I do. So instead, let's group similar tasks together. Need to knock out some emails, then dedicate a power hour when that's all that you're doing. And sometimes shut off your emails during the day if you're able to, because it really is a time suck and it's so distracting. Batching isn't just efficient, it's also a stress buster. So knowing you have specific times set aside for tasks means fewer of those panic mode moments. So set yourself up for success, right? A third one is designing your environment for success. So your environment can either supercharge your productivity or can sabotage it. A cluttered desk might lead to a cluttered mind. I know when my desk is cluttered and even my house is in disarray, I feel anxious. And when you're well organized, your workspace can boost your focus. So a study from the Journal of Environmental Psychology, they found that a clean and organized space improves cognitive function and reduces stress. I totally believe that, because when my desk is a mess, I feel like it's so hard to dig in and to think because I'm just concentrating on the clutter. So if you're not ready to go full Marie Kondo, start small. Clear one corner of your desk or set up a designated no distraction zone. And don't forget digital clutter. So close all those 27 tabs that you haven't looked at in days, because it's also crippling the productivity of your systems that you're using, meaning your laptop, your computer, your phone. Start closing stuff down, because then you're screaming at your phone, why isn't it working fast? And you've got 100 apps open, right? So clean the clutter. Automate and delegate. This is another big one. So technology can be your best friend when it comes to building systems. And tools like Notion or Trello or even a reminders app on your phone, it can help streamline your tasks. Automation reduces decision fatigue, giving your brain more bandwidth for creative thinking. And let's not forget delegation, whether it's outsourcing grocery shopping to Instacart or handing off that task to a team member. Remember, you don't need to do it all. And if you have resources, use them and focus on the things that you enjoy to do or you're really good at. And repurpose all of the things that you could use really a lot of help with or are just boring tasks that you don't want to do. Leave them to a system. And you'll want to review, refine, and repeat. So even the best systems, they need tweaking. So set aside time each week to evaluate what's working and what's not. Even if it's at the end of the week, at the end of the day on a Friday, if you take 10 minutes and just look at your calendar, look at the way that you're scheduling things and say, this isn't working, that's not working, I wish I could do this, and just do it. Tweak it for you. This is your system. So you could look at, did you spend too much time in meetings? I think we all do, and I think that we can't really control that. But if we can, maybe for the meetings we put out there, let's be a lot more organized, have an agenda, and maybe bring down the time from an hour meeting to 30 minutes. It only starts with you, right? And, look at your batching plan. Did it go out the window? Did you get stuck in a lot of firefighting, especially at work, and, it just didn't work out? There's really no judgment, but just take a look at what you're doing, adjust, see what might work a little bit better, and keep moving forward. So think of it as a productivity pit stop. By refining your system regularly, you'll keep it running smoothly, like a well-oiled machine that you are. So here's some quick stats to keep you inspired. People who use daily to-do lists are 33% more likely to feel productive. And that's according to the Journal of Applied Psychology. And the average worker spends 28% of their day on email. I think it's gotta be higher, but McKinsey Global Institute said it's 28%. So I'll go with that, but I think when your email is open, especially at work, it is a time suck. So batching those emails can reclaim hours of your life. And reducing clutter, it can help by 40% to cut down on your cleaning time. So if you consistently remove clutter and you take a few minutes maybe each and every day to get rid of all of the junk, all of the clutter that's on your desk and organize yourself a little bit better, in time, it should just be part of your routine. So here's some final thoughts. Building a system that sticks isn't about perfection, but it is about progress. So start small, stay consistent, and celebrate those wins, no matter how small and tiny. Your future self will definitely thank you. Now over to you. What is one thing that you're going to tweak in your daily routine today? Whether it's setting up a dedicated workspace or finally downloading that task management app. Let's turn your routine into a productivity powerhouse that it deserves to be for you. Do it for yourself. So if you found this content valuable, please consider sharing, please consider subscribing. Thanks for joining me here today, and we'll see you all in the next video.